everyone, it's Tanya, and I am back today as promised to make a card using this background here that I showed you yesterday in my video, using the new Holtz Distress Spritz sprays. And for this background I used the Pixie powder in Ancient Copper and Peacock Green. So this is done on some scrapbook.com mixed media paper, which is right here. So for today I'm going to do this. I'm going to create this card, but I thought just as a recap I will show you how I created this background. Again, I will link my other video in the description box below if you want to check that out. I do show you in that one also how I did this, but today I figured I'll do it one more time just to show you on a full piece of paper, because I can always use backgrounds. I'll just put it in my stash, and that way you're seeing exactly how I did it on an actual background. Today I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So for this background here, like I said, I use the Spritz spray in Peacock Feather, and I use the Pixie powders in Peacock Green and Ancient Copper. Today I think I'm going to change things up, and I think we'll use some of the Flirty Sky Pixie powder, and I'm just going to tap a little bit of that on here. And we're going to use some of the Candy Pink. Just going to tap some of that on. And let's use maybe a little barn door on this one. And you do want to shake these, like I said yesterday, because they have mica in the bottom. So you want to get that mica mixed in good. You also want to shake your Pixie powders before putting them on your paper. And I had already shook mine, so. But I do need to shake this again because it's settled. And I am just gonna, so it spread some of that out like that. And I might go in with some of the blue also, the Peacock feathers. Make sure I've got that mixed up. So as you can see, when you spray it, it activates the Pixie powders, which is awesome. Because you get that extra, instead of using the water, you get the extra color from these Spritz from Holtz. And look how pretty that is. And you could add more water if you want to spread it out more, or you can leave it as it is. I'm going to leave this as it is. I'll set it aside to dry, and once we're done with this video, I'll take it back out and let you see what it looks like dried. So for our card today, I have an A2 top fold card base. This background that I showed you yesterday. I have these dies, and these are from scrapbook.com. This is the Celebration Banners, and I have 2 sets of these. From this set, I used these 2 here, and then I used the little stars and pennants from those. So those right there. And let me go ahead and just drop these back down in this envelope so I don't lose them. And I've already cut these out, so we can skip that step because I think we all know how to die cut. And the other die I'm using is the Birthday Banners from scrapbook.com. And I'm using the Happy Birthday banner and the extra letters that go in there. And I cut out 2 of this one and the happy one like that, so I can stack those to give it a little bit more dimension on my card. So I'm gonna close those up. I've got a piece of dark gray cardstock, and this is Sizzix cardstock. This was just a scrap, and I think I'm going to probably mat this on there. We'll see. Because I like a little mat on my backgrounds. Also from yesterday, I showed you how you could use your paintbrush and use the Spritz sprays and just paint them onto your cardstock. So I use those to cut out the pieces, the stars, and the little banner pieces. So I have all those in there ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get started by putting together these little banners here. And I'm going to start by gluing these together here. Let's do the stars. So for the stars, I'm also going to use some of these Sizzix sequins and beads, and this is the neutrals color, and I'm going to use the stars from that. I'm just going to dump a few out of here, and I'm going to put these bigger ones on these bigger stars here. So I'm going to go ahead and just put glue down on all of those larger stars. I'm just going to pop that right on there, kind of adjust it so that it covers that. There we go. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this piece down. So I want to cut this down to 4 by 5.25, and I'm going to cut a little bit off of each side so it's not all coming off of one side. So I'm just going to, and then flip it over and go to 4. Same thing with this. I want to go to 5.25. So I'm just going to take a little bit off of each end to get it down to 5.25. There we go. Now, my plan is to kind of layer these like this. That one needs to probably go on top. And then this one's going to go down here like that. Okay? So let's go ahead, put those on. Now that we have that like that, I think I want to leave this so that I still have a little bit of white. Yes, okay. So I'm going to trim this down just a little bit bigger than 4, not quite 4 1/4, and just slightly under, slightly over 5 1/4. See if it fits correctly. Perfect. Okay. These are from the same sequins and bead set in neutrals. Sometimes it looks like glue gets on this, so I just clean it off a little bit with a little Q-tip so you don't see that glue. Shine it back up. Then you have another finished card using the Holtz new Distress Spritz sprays, along with some Cosmic Shimmer powder and some sequins and beads. And that was a super easy card to make. Just 2 die sets and this little bit of stuff here. Hope you pick up these new Ranger Holtz Distress Spritz sprays. They are fabulous. They have so many uses. Everything that I used today will be linked in the description box below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're inspired to create something. Have a great day.